Hello everyone, it's me, Jay. I want to show off some of my custom Magic the Gathering decks. Let's get started with it. This one is my modern Merfolk deck. Let's take a closer look. Here's a few of my Merfolk cards in this deck. It's not yet complete, I'm waiting for another couple of cards to arrive, but this is the main force, as it were. This is something really cool. Deeproot Pilgrimage, right here. For 2 mana, enchantment, whenever one or more non-token Merfolk you control becomes tapped, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token with hexproof. That is the most powerful card in this deck, hands down. Next one, Drowner of Secrets. Anyway, Drowner of Secrets, 3 mana, Merfolk Wizard. Tap an untapped Merfolk you control. Target player puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So more or less, as long as it's not a token, and you're tapping an untapped Merfolk, like this one, tap it, they mill 1, you get a 1/1 Merfolk creature token. And since it's on its own separate stack, they should, in theory, each of your Merfolk now taps to mill 1, and then you get 1/1 Merfolk token, which you can use that to mill 1, but you don't get another Merfolk token. So it'll make a lot of Merfolks this way. You can mill off a player very easily. I've got some Spreading Seas. That's 2 mana. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted Land. When Spreading Seas enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted Land is an island. So most of my Merfolk either have Islandwalk or gain Islandwalk. So either you're tapping one of your Merfolks to mill them 1, or you're hitting with almost lethal damage with Islandwalk. It's just a fun deck. It's a fun deck. First off, I'm going to shuffle as best as I can on camera. Draw my first 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 1 land for 7. And again, it's not that bad. I could almost play it with just 1 land. 2 is where you really need 2 land. But let's see how far I go. So play a land. Try to keep this all on camera. I'll play my 1-drop Merfolk Windropper. It's a 1/1 for 1 blue mana. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player mills a card. The second ability sort of isn't good at all, but its first ability is. So I'll end turn. Hopefully I get the 1 island. Nope. I will play the Aquatex Will. 1-drop, put flood counter on target land. That land is an island in addition to its other types as long as it has a flood counter on it. If you control Merfolk, draw a card, which I do. Maybe I'll get land. I did. Play land for turn. And I'll play another Windropper. Chances is my opponent may not have a... Well, I'll tap these 2. My opponent may not have a flyer, so I'll go into combat, tap the 1/1 flying, they mill 1. I'll pass the turn. Come on, 3rd island. That's all I need is a 3rd island. Let's go. Aww. That's okay though. You know what? I'm gonna have some fun. I'll pay 1. I'll cast Tide Sharper. 1 blue. It's a 1/1 Merfolk. Kicker 1. You make an additional 1 as you cast this spell, so I shall cast it. Now I'll pay the extra 1 when I'm casting it. When Tide Shaper enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, target land becomes an island as long as Tide Shaper remains on the battlefield. It gets +1/+1 as long as an opponent controls an island. So I will move to combat with 2 1/1s with flying. They mill 1 again, and I end turn. Unfortunately, I do need one more blue to start this whole deck. I kept with 1, so you know that was sort of a little bit foolish, but I wanted to see if I could play. Nope. But that's okay. That's okie dokie. So I'll pay 2 for the 2-drop 2/1 Towering Wave Mystic. Whenever Towering Wave Mystic deals damage, that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into their graveyard. Pretty good for mill. So I'll begin play. And depending on what they have, I probably pass turn. Just so I have some blockers. Go for the next one. Oh, still, where's the island? I'm gonna skip ahead. Draw. So I'm going to go for... Get 3 now. think I'll play the Merfolk Sovereign for the 3 mana. Because it's got tap, target Merfolk creature is unblockable until the end of turn, which go out with the Towering Wave. So in my turn. Very nice. I'll pay the 3 for the Jiri, 3 mana, Merfolk Soldier. Other Merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may tap or untap target permanent. Not too bad at all. Tap the Sovereign. I'll make my Wave Mystic unblockable. Move to combat. And attack with a 2/1. It gets +1/+1 for the Rijiri, and the +1/+1 for the Sovereign. So attacks with 4, and it's unblockable. If they take 4 damage, they mill 4. They discard the top 4 cards of the deck. I'll pass turn. Not too bad. Oh, here's all my land. I wish I had this at the beginning of the game. It'd be a lot over. Oh well. I'll pay the 3 mana for the Drowner. 1, 2, 3. 3 mana. And I have just enough mana to get another Windrobber. So I'll go 3. So I've used up all of my mana for this turn. I'll tap the Merfolk Sovereign to give this creature unblockable, and I'll attack with that. So it attacks with 4 again. If they take it, they mill 4. And also pass turn, and depending on what my opponent does, I'll be tempted to tap out all of my Merfolk to mill them. So go tap, untap Merfolk I control to mill them 1. Tap it to mill 1, and then tap the other 4 to mill them 4. I pass turn, or they pass turn, I should say. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Another one. Troll. Awesome. I'll play that. Tap the Sovereign. Attack. They mill 5 this time. They take 5 damage. And I think that's almost game unlethal damage there. That's pretty cool. And also, cast the Mystic. Got another Mystic out. Let's see. And I've got, whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may tap or untap target permanent. So I guess I'll untap it. And then I'll cast that 1 for 1 as well. So I've got 3, 1, 2, 3. Oop. Tapping 3 of my lands. Got 1 land. I cast it, so I will untap the Sovereign. And I pass turn and see what they do. If they aren't attacking with much or doing anything, I tap out all my Merfolk and mill them that many. So I would tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They'd mill 11, and I take my turn. Another island. That's sort of how this game works with this deck. Strange though, I didn't get my mill duplication Merfolk token. But that's okay. It doesn't have draw support. That's what it really needs, is draw support. I thought about adding draw support, but it had to be 1 or 2 drops from modern format. But we'll play again.